This week on Undercover Boss, the CEO of Modell's,
Okay, great.
America's largest family-owned sporting goods store,
Oh my God.
poses as a contestant on a reality show about people trying to win funding for new businesses.
Hey, are you the contestant?
The contestant.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Angel.
By working undercover, he'll hear the ugly truth about what his employees really think.
I'm going to be brutally
I
honest
want to
with
hear
you
it.
right
I want to
now.
hear real.
Okay, why treat the Connecticut stores like the redheaded stepchild?
Most upper management and owners, they're clueless.
What will happen in the most dramatic reveal ever?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Angel, are you okay?
No.
Find out next on Undercover Boss. Headquartered in the heart of New York City, Modell Sporting Goods sells athletic footwear, clothing, and sporting equipment to more than 10 million customers, scoring revenues of more than $600 million a year.
Thank you.
Overseeing the 3,800 employees that keep these stores kicking is one man.
I'm Mr. Modell, CEO of Modell Sporting Goods. Modell's been a New York-based company since 1889, founded by my great-grandfather Morris. It started out with a push cart on Cortlandt Street downtown, catering to people that were coming off the ships, selling accessories, knit hats, gloves. In the 50s and the 60s, my father led us into the sporting goods arena. Today, Modell Sporting Goods is the largest and oldest family-owned sporting goods company in the country. We operate over 154 stores in 11 states. Modell Sporting Goods is a major sponsor to a variety of teams. The New York Yankees, the New York Mets, the Brooklyn Nets. And when a team wins, we pride ourselves in being first to have the team merchandise immediately after the game. We will have it before any other retailer. Retail is in my blood. It's in my veins. My father, Bill Modell, wanted to make sure that my brother, Michael, and I learned every part of the business. We both worked every job in the company. In 1987, my father, Bill, made my brother Michael and I co-presidents.
Where do you gotta go? You gotta go to Moe's.
Michael and I took the business from 18 million to 443 million. Running the business with your brother is incredible. It wasn't about ego. There's always be a tremendous amount of trust and respect with one another. He died of Hodgkin's, leaving 3 young kids behind. It's tough replacing a brother who's been your best friend. We did everything together. We went to camps together. We played ball together. I think about him every day. Michael was always that person who was a great listener. We always had the time, and people loved him for that. Michael was different than me as a leader because I'm a no-nonsense guy. So if I went a little off on the deep end, he would bring me back and reel me back in. What's going on? Could you check it out and call me back, please? Everybody in my company knows that we watch every dollar. We're spending a lot of money. Truthfully, it's sickening. This is not acceptable.
No.
If it doesn't drive sales or increase profits, then what are we doing it for?
Hello?
This year, I'm planning on opening up 8 to 10 stores. We're gonna surround all our competition like locusts as we continue our aggressive expansion program. I have 5 kids altogether, 2 from my first wife and 3 with Robin. I'm training my sons, Matthew and Max, who are 11 and 10 years old, to be the future co-CEOs. Every day, I teach them a business lesson, whether it be at breakfast or whether it be at night when I come home from work. What's the most amount of people online before we open up another register?
10?
3.
Oh,
These are the basic principles of retail. As a matter of fact, they have business cards that say CEO in training. Part of my job as CEO is also entertaining. Being in the sports world, we'll go to a game, we'll hang out with the athletes after with their wives.
Hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
How are you? Haven't
baby.
seen you in a long
Mwah.
time. Nice to see you.
So you see, we've been having some issues at Modell's. I decided I'm gonna go undercover.
We watch all the Undercover Bosses.
Cece, I might be calling you for some advice
I
at
want to see
night.
you like in the
think
warehouse,
Cece
like
wants
like
to,
driving
yeah.
the truck or something.
Cece, any advice?
Just try to disguise your voice best you can.
get skinnier.
That would be a problem overnight.
Shave your head.
You think that would stop people from recognizing me?
Shaved head, mustache.
How would you like having a bald husband?
You don't belong bald.
Oh my God. I'm going undercover because when your last name is on the door, it puts unbelievable pressure to make sure that our values that have been passed on for 4 generations continue to be passed on for the next 100 years. My wife leaves me, I'll never forget myself. Knowing that our people know me, I plan on changing my voice to make sure that they have absolutely no clue. My wife is definitely leaving me. While I'm undercover, I'll be posing as Joey Glick, a former pizza store owner that closed up 6 months ago. Throughout my undercover journey, my associates will be tricked into thinking they're on a hosted reality show in which they will work alongside Joey and then decide whether he deserves to win the money to start a new business.
Today we're in Bronx, New York, in front of Modell Sporting Goods Distribution Center.
The man pretending to be the host of the fake show will keep asking questions about whether Joey deserves the money, so my associates will have no idea that this is secretly Undercover Boss. Honey, could you come here, please? What do you think of Joey?
I ate it.
Come here, sweetheart.
No, that's okay. You don't have to come near me. That's perfectly fine. Oh, my God.
What do you think?
Oh, my God. Love you. Be safe.
Being a CEO, I'm usually the last one to know things. And unless you know what the customers and your associates are feeling and experiencing, you don't have a handle on it. And I really want to uncover things that are being kept from me that I could help fix and make the company a healthier company. Today, I'm in Milford, Connecticut, and I will be working with an assistant manager. Connecticut is a newer market for us, and Modell's has only been here for about 5 years. In this particular store, we have been struggling with sales, and I can't afford to have stores that are not performing to my expectations. We've already downsized the store once. We cannot downsize anymore. The last thing I want to do is have to close the store. Is James here?
I am James.
Joey, Click.
Nice to meet you. I am the assistant manager of the store.
Okay, good.
All right. My first impression of Joe was I was picturing somebody possibly just a little younger. His voice threw me. Just a little gruff. I mean, he was hard to understand at first. This is your main drive aisle of the store. This is where every customer is going to walk down. You come into a table and every shirt is flipped over. Are you going to look through the table? It doesn't look good. You want to look presentable. You want those customers to enjoy their shopping experience. So what I want you to do is keep them folded. Lay it out, give it a flip, fold, fold.
Wow. Flip, flip.
Flip, flip, tuck and fold. Nope. Try and look for the old fold. There you go.
There we go.
We got another project for you right now. We're gonna take this mannequin and we're gonna redo him.
So what do you want me to put on here?
Anything you want. Be creative. I'll be back. Jason? Oh, okay. All right, let me go. He just dropped the mannequin. Okay, bye. The guy fighting you back?
I can't get his arm in here. I got one arm.
You got one off, okay. Joey with the mannequin looked like an infant boy trying to dress a full-size doll. Okay. You work in the front section of the store. Look up, greet the customers. That's 95% of your business is greeting that customer.
James is on top of his game. He takes pride in the cleanliness and the merchandise presentation and taking care of the customers.
How you doing?
But I still need to find out why the store has been struggling with sales.
Did you find anything today?
Oh, we're just looking.
Okay.
Taking me on a shopping spree.
All right, well, make sure you take advantage, take a look. We got a lot of good stuff.
When customers come in, do you generally have what they have?
There are things that we get asked for all the time that we don't have.
Give me an example.
We don't carry the high-end sneakers here, and we get asked for them at least 3 times a week. We have a help desk. It's called the call center. We've called the call center. We just don't get them.
Does that happen often? How's business here?
Something about this guy, some of the questions that he's asked me.
Do you have all the sizes generally?
Don't have it all.
Why, you can't go from there to here?
It has to go to the distribution center in the Bronx first.
Does that happen often?
Why is he so interested in my distribution center? I don't know. It's weird. The mustache was throwing me off a little. I have a couple of suspicions, but I don't know. Work in this section right here. I'll be back. You don't think that's Mitchell with a shaved head, do you?
What?
And a fake mustache. Hey, make it out there, Joe.
Okay, I think I got everything pretty squared away.
Not bad. I got a question for you. I'm just curious. Do you know Mitchell at all, Modell?
What do you mean?
Have you ever met him? There was a couple of questions that you asked me that were out of the ordinary.
Jim just called me out. I must have tipped my hand.
Why would you worry about our distribution center? Do you know Mitchell? There was a couple of questions that you asked me that were out of the ordinary. Yeah, I got a question for you. Do you know Mitchell at all, Modell? Just curious.
I am Mitchell Modell.
I thought you were much taller.
I need to really understand. You told me some stuff today that obviously you were really frustrated on. You know that sales has been an issue in the store, and then the next thing is I'm gonna have to close the store if we don't get the sales up. What are the things you need? How do we?
You want? I'm going to be brutally honest with you right now. Okay. Why treat the Connecticut stores or the New England stores like the redheaded stepchild? Why don't you give us the stuff that's on 42nd Street? You got kids playing football. You're my size. They're not fitting in a
Well, you have no
large.
adult pants?
I don't have any adult pants. None. Again, the redheaded stepchild. That's what you feel like. I'm not a retail guy. I'm a retired firefighter. I've had days here with frustration being at a high level to where I've looked for a good burning building to run into on the way home from work.
That's not who we are, okay? It's heartbreaking to me.
21 years as a firefighter. I loved my job there, but I love this too. Why? The people. When I get a kid that comes in for a pair of football cleats and the kid grins from ear to ear, that makes my day. My daughter plays Little League. She actually playing in a softball tournament today. I'm here working, and I'm missing it.
The schedule's flexible. That
It works great on paper, but flexibility doesn't always cut it. Sometimes there is no flexibility. Nobody walks the talk here. It's a salaried position. They ask for a 40-hour week, but it's over 40 hours. And that's why I had to quit coaching.
It's painful to hear, but it's really, really important. Great feedback. I'm pulling this off. This is my disguise. It's mind-boggling that I had to go undercover to really find out what the truth is. And here I keep telling everybody the associate's #1, when in reality, they think they're not even on the radar screen. I have my work cut out for me. Dan?
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
I am so frustrated. I mean, I gotta find out adult football pants. We're in the heart of the season, and they don't have a pair. How do they not have goods?
That's just not acceptable.
If I'm a district manager, I should have answers to every one of these problems. If they can't be strong enough to get things done, then there's a problem. I don't care if they're with us 50 years. We're gonna root them out. We've got to change. And we keep asking our questions as to what's happening with Connecticut. Now the question is, how quickly can we fix it? I've done one job so far, and the Milford store, they were complaining that they're not getting the merchandise assortment it needs, and that's totally unacceptable. Today, I'm in the Bronx at the Modell's distribution center, working with a shipping associate. The reason why it's so important that I'm there is, as CEO, it's my responsibility when there are problems. I have to be Mr. Fix-It.
Hey, I'm Joe. Is Christopher here in shipping?
Strike this one.
After I went through the headaches of shaving my entire head and putting on this crazy walrus mustache, the last thing I want to do is blow my cover like I just did in Milford.
I'm looking for Christopher.
Hey, what's up, man? Are you the contestant?
Joey.
And, I'm gonna show you basically what we're gonna be doing today, all right?
Good.
I don't know, this man kind of looking drunk.
Chris, can I get a water?
He looks intoxicated, like he's just been drinking all night and all morning. Grab a box. Here we go. However you want to put it, as long as it's firm and sturdy.
There we go.
Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this tape, wrap it all around. Whoa! All the way up. Let me try. All right, help you out a little bit. All right, you're good to go with the tape. Now I'm gonna show you how we use the machine to load the truck. Right here is what we call a walkie rider, all right? And basically what this machine does is it picks up these pallets and we can load them onto the trucks, all right? To go forward, you just rotate forward. Go reverse, you rotate back. Now you try it. Whoa, 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 let's take it easy. Hey, 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 hey. Ready? Ready? Now drive forward. Nice and easy. There we go. Make sure your forks are lowered. All right, all right. All right, when Joey was on that rider, he looked scared. No, you're driving the wrong way, buddy. You're sweating bullets. You just look like a scared kid. No, up, keep it up, keep it up. All right. Nice and slow.
Running that high-low, it was wild.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come up, stop, stop.
On a 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I was a -6.
Feeling a little unsafe about you being on the machine, so I'm gonna let you do this pump jack. It's a little harder, but it's much safer for everybody, all right? I need to live. I need to live, so you're gonna use the pump jack for today. So all you gotta do is pump it up real nice. Make sure it gets up high. Keep pumping, keep pumping. Roll it in, roll it in. Slow, slow, whoa.
It's not balancing. Chris to the rescue.
He was almost getting crushed by a pallet. Was leaning over. I honestly think he wouldn't be able to last this job for more than 2 or 3 months. We're gonna keep building pallets.
I can't believe how labor-intensive it is. How they do this, it's just incredible.
So where you from, Joe?
Brooklyn.
So what kind of business are you hoping to invest in?
I want to open up a sports memorabilia store.
Do you plan to have workers?
Yeah.
Make sure that you treat them fairly and you pay them fairly, okay? Because look at me, I'm doing manual labor for minimum wage. You see the type of work I do. You know, it's tough work. And for the amount of pay that we get, I come home with about $230 a week. That's a pair of sneakers for some people.
When Chris told me that he only takes home $230 a week, my heart sunk. I know I've been putting unbearable pressure on our management team about controlling expenses, and I just wonder whether we went too far, particularly in paying people minimum wage. I never looked at it from the aspect of what does the job entail, and are they being compensated fairly?
I'm living check to check to support myself, my brother, and give my mother rent. You know? Family over everything.
How many in your family?
It's me and my brother. I take care of him. Anything happens to him, I'm there, you know? That's the one part of joy I got, my younger brother.
Supposed to go to school?
Yeah, my brother is smarter than me. Never been arrested, never touched drugs, never touched liquor. I taught him not to make the same mistakes that I made. I lost my dad, so I didn't have that sense of guidance, you know?
How old were you when you lost your dad?
3 years old. My father was gone. My uncle was locked up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a struggler. I'm a struggler. I may not have made it, but my brother will.
My older brother took care of me. Micah would love the values that Christopher espouses. It's all about family. It's all about taking care of each other. This is something that Micah always preached.
Let's get back to work, man.
When I look at the situation in our distribution center, I gotta change this. I'm gonna make sure that we're a company where people feel good about coming to work and feeling that if they're gonna work hard, they're gonna be recognized and rewarded. Right now, that is not the case, and I feel horrible.
That's how you do it.
When my brother Michael was alive, he was always that person that made us such a special business where people always felt part of the family. And obviously, somehow or another, I might have gone off track. And I'm sure if Michael was alive today, we wouldn't have gone off the path. I would do anything to get him back, to help me. But the reality is, Michael is not here. And it's my job to pick up the slack.
Coming up,
Fine first gear.
the boss gets kicked off the job.
Clutch, clutch, clutch. I am not getting in the truck with Joey to go anywhere out of this yard. I can't let you drive.
And later, his tough shell cracks.
Things are gonna get better. You're gonna be fine.
Mitch Modell, the CEO of Modell Sporting Goods, is a boss undercover in his own company.
Joey. How you doing, man? I'm Chris.
His employees think he's a contestant on a hosted reality show, trying to win money to open his own business. His journey continues in the Bronx.
So far, my first 2 jobs led me to uncover some things about the company that really upset me. Today, I'm back at our distribution center. The drivers are the link between the distributions and the stores. I don't get to visit this facility as often as I would like, so I want to take this opportunity to work a different job and see if the truck drivers feel the same way that Chris did yesterday. I'm really hoping today goes better. Are you Kirk?
How you doing? You a contestant?
Hey, Joey, how are you?
This is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna teach you how to operate that tractor, okay? Joey looks like a clown. He looks funny.
Okay.
You know, I mean, but hey, Albert Einstein looked weird and he was a genius. Now, Joey, please, let's not damage nothing. You drove a car before, right?
Yeah.
Forget about that, it's totally different.
No.
Just make sure you know where everything is, right? You know where your clutch is, right? Step on your clutch, see how it moves. You know, move it up and down. Yeah, hold the clutch here. Now you're gonna start it, right? All right? Now, be very careful. Step on the brake. Okay, put it in first. Now ease off the clutch. You stalled her. So wait a minute. Free it up again. No, you started. All right, clutch. Release your brake. All right, easy. All right, I'll pop the brake. There you go. All right, let's try it again. Put the clutch back in. Find your gear, okay? Now clutch, brake, clutch. You'll never run away with me. All right, Joey, I think we're gonna have to.
Yep, okay, I'm ready.
No, you're not ready. You made me nervous. I can't let you drive. I am not getting in the truck with Joey to go anywhere out of this yard. I'm gonna have to be your pilot for the day.
So where we going now? We're going to...
We're going to Wadey First and Heights. We're gonna give you a crash course in lumping.
Lumping?
Yeah.
What's
It
lumping?
means unloading the truck by hand. We're gonna give a newfound respect for truck drivers after today. I will teach you everything I know if you want to learn.
I want to learn.
We're gonna start with lumping.
Could we start after the lumping?
You wish. Not in this lifetime, partner. And see, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Listen, you're carrying a lot around with you, partner. You will leave some of that in the truck. He's not in the greatest of shape, and this is a real intense job. What are you doing?
Should we get some grapes?
Nah, we working. And sometimes you got to skip lunch to get your job done and eat later. Everything ain't marshmallows and cherries.
Oh, no, they got cherries.
I'll take your word for it. Right now, he wants to eat. So maybe he should get a good job baking pies. See, here go the problem here, you see? There's a truck out there making a delivery, and there's no place for me to park. It's a rough time to come to this neck of the woods, but this place is always crowded.
I always think about buying and selling merchandise, making sure the customers are happy, but never thinking about the process along the way.
Now we just play a waiting game. We gotta wait for this truck to move so we can move ourselves up.
And this always happens like this.
Yeah, man, it's getting worse now, you know? They need management to come down here and assess the delivery process in these stores, make a decent time frame. We're not always in a position where we can do our job.
And we've been here a long time.
We've been here a while. Most upper management and owners, they clueless. Or they look at the bottom line. And because they look at the bottom line, they lose focus of what really happens.
My brother Michael, he is probably turning in his grave today. He probably can't believe that I would be so distant from the reality of what's going on in the stores and the distribution center, and he'd be very upset with me.
I worked a lot of places. I've never seen drivers turn over so much in my life.
And what's causing that turnover?
Overall, look at the comparison of salaries to other companies for the kind of work we do. We don't only drive, we unload too. Look at the hours we're forced to work. You have to take all that in consideration before you make an assessment of how much you're gonna pay somebody.
He always said we have to stay close to our people.
I feel that whoever, you know, who owns the company.
Who's that?
Mitchell, I think Mitch Modell. I feel that if he knew how his bottom line employees felt, he'll make a change.
Did you ever meet this guy?
No. He rarely comes around.
I'm personally devastated. We don't listen to our truck drivers. We don't respect them. I wasn't responsive to them. I take full responsibility. Over an hour of communications is lacking or even non-existent. I'm embarrassed, and I just can't believe how people, why would even people still want to be with us? Even though our family started our business in New York, Michael and I started in 1996 to come to Washington. Since then, we've opened up 15 stores in the area. Today, I'm in one of our stores that we've just opened last year. I will be working with one of our managers of the apparel department. This is the last job of my journey. It's been extremely hard so far, and I know I have a lot of work to do when I get back to the office.
Welcome to Modell.
Angel here?
Oh, yeah, let me show you where she at.
My last retail job with James didn't go so well.
Why don't you give us the stuff that's on 42nd Street?
Well, you have no adult pants?
I don't have any adult pants. None.
So I need to make sure that the consumer here feels that we're the hometown community sporting goods store in this particular area.
Hey, are you the contestant?
I'm the contestant.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Angel.
I said I'm working with you today.
Yes, you are working with me today. How's it sound?
Let's do it.
All right, great. What I really want you to focus on today, Joey, is customer service, because that's the basis of everything that we do here, okay? This is GAME. It's an acronym that was made up by our company, and what it shows is basically great customer service. G in GAME is greet every customer with what can I help you find?
My first impression of Angel is I'm blown away. The understanding how important customer service is, and it's great to see a CEO of things that I totally believe in is being filtered down at store level.
E is in each transaction by saying thank you for shopping with us, okay?
Well, you know your stuff.
Yeah? Thank you. You're gonna know it too.
How are you here?
I started when the store opened. I really like it, and I know you're gonna do really well, okay?
You know why I'm here?
Why don't you tell me?
I just closed up my pizza place in Brooklyn.
Oh, wow.
And I want to open up a sports memorabilia shop.
Oh, really? Joey, I got you. Don't worry about it. All right, go ahead and grab that. We have some backpacks that are on sale. I'm gonna have you put signs on those, okay? Are you scared of heights?
Yep.
I hope not.
The hardest was getting up on that friggin' ladder.
Oh, my God.
The thing was shaking. I don't know what the weight capacity was, but thank God it held. When you're as heavy as I am, you try to save as much energy, and it's easy to waddle like a walrus. This is probably the best exercise I've had in 10 years.
I'm gonna have you work a little bit more on the floor. So right here, all of these shirts should be going from small, medium to large.
These are all extra larges.
The small and medium sell pretty fast, so we get another truck Monday. But if they need it before then, we can just get it from another store.
We got no small, mediums, or larges here either.
Yeah, they all sold out. There's a lot of small and medium people in this town, you know?
As CEO, when I hear that we are out of stock, it drives me up a wall.
What can we help you find today?
Rubber things to put over the handlebars of my bike, but it doesn't look like you guys carry those.
When a customer comes in and we don't have the item, my stomach turns upside down. There were too many customers walking out without packages.
What can we help you find today?
Bocce ball set for the beach, which said you guys probably have one.
When we disappoint them, we could possibly lose them for life.
So this is a stock room, Joey. So when you start your business, you're definitely gonna have to have a room somewhere to store all of your stuff in, okay?
And this is good to see how big I should keep it.
Yes.
Because
So you told me that you had a pizza business. Why did you close your pizza shop?
I had it for about 12 years, and there's too much competition on the street. I closed it up about 6 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very sad thing happened to me. And
Joey, I think you're very brave. And you know what? Sometimes you may have ups and sometimes you may have downs, but as long as you drive yourself, you're gonna be fine. Just keep it going. Myself, I love this job. This is very good, but it hasn't always been this way.
what happened to you?
When I turned 25, I ended up being pregnant. And I was a manager at a restaurant. And then I got too far along, I couldn't work there anymore. And ever since then, it's just like times have been really, really rough. It's, you know, we've been homeless for a long time. We live in a shelter now. It doesn't
You
even...
live in a shelter? What kind of shelter?
It's a homeless shelter Been there for about like 2 years now. I have 3 children, you know, that are in school and stuff like that. A 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 20-month-old. Yes. It doesn't matter though. I don't want you to feel sad for me or anything. It was way worse than that. We've slept at bus stops. We've been down to where as though we didn't have any money to eat. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something. Things get better. As long as you have that drive in there, as long as you push and you push, things are gonna get better. You're gonna be fine.
I have never experienced a moment like this, knowing what she's gonna be going home to. It literally broke my heart. I'm the one who decides how much our associates are paid. And to think that one of our associates is homeless makes me sick. Listen to what you said. People like Angel deserve better, and I know this company and myself can do better. Baseball field is such a sacred ground for me. When I reflect on this week, I feel I failed miserably as CEO. I'm appalled with myself, having seen some of our associates who seem so stressed and so frustrated, because I know the kind of pressure I've been exerting on the entire organization to reduce expenses, and it came at the expense of our associates. It's incredible how I see the company in a totally different viewpoint. After this week, the promise that I want to make to my brother Michael is that I'm going to fix it. I will reinstate the core values that he so passionately believed in.
Coming up, the boss summons his employees to Citi Field, home of the New York Mets, where they think they're meeting with an investor to give feedback on Joey's performance. How will they react when they find out Joey is really the boss?
I'm Mr. Modell, CEO of Modell Sporting Goods.
Oh my God.
I've invited my associates to Citi Field, home of the New York Mets, because it's where my first love for sports began. They think they're coming to meet with a wealthy celebrity investor to secretly advise him on how worthy I am to receive seed money for my business.
I honestly do think Joey's ready to open a business.
I think they are going to be absolutely shocked. Something wrong?
Joey?
I'm not Joey.
What do you mean? You are Joey.
I'm Mitchell Modell, CEO of Modell Sporting
I've
Goods.
seen you before, and they couldn't make you look that different.
I've met Mitchell like once or twice before. He had a lot of hair.
I shaved my head.
So what is this?
Did you ever watch the show Undercover, boss?
No, I've never watched that.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
No, you did do this to me. Why you did that to me, man?
Yeah, you got me. You really did get me. You really did get me.
Jim, I just can't believe I blew my undercover there.
Like I said, I always knew you were a little taller.
How are you feeling about the whole situation?
Glad that I could get the candid opportunity to say the things that I did to you.
Why treat the Connecticut stores like the redheaded stepchild?
I heard exactly what you said about the merchandising problems. So I met with my executive team, and we're putting in place someone who's going to manage the inventory for the Connecticut stores, so I get you the right product in the right stores at the right time.
That's awesome.
Jim, in addition, because of your dedication, we want to make you an ambassador supervisor / assistant manager, whereby, let's say, 60% of your time, we want you to go out there and talking to the league so that we could drive sales.
I'm really excited about that. Thank you so much.
We have the utmost confidence in you. I know you're going to knock it out of the park. But, you know, there's more to life than just working. And I feel terrible that you missed a lot of important events in your family. And that's not who we are. I want to send you, your wife, and your girls on a family trip. 7 days, 6 nights. You'll have expense money, airfare, transportation, all provided for. Okay, you're not being charged against your vacation. This will be on me.
Wow.
For me screwing up.
Wow, that's great. I know the girls will definitely enjoy that, getting away. I know my wife will too. I'm feeling fantastic. Every time we've gone away, I've had to max out a credit card just to go away. This is definitely gonna be where I can sit back and relax and not have to worry for once.
Christopher, you told me about the pay scale, and I gotta tell you, because of my time in the shipping department, we're gonna be changing the whole compensation program in the distribution center.
I think that's amazing. And, you know, we try to work hard, and I think a lot of people deserve it.
Which brings me to one more thing. After we met, I did some research, and I was looking at your attendance record.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I've missed a few days.
Because what they told me is if you miss one day within the next 90 days, I understand you might be terminated.
Yes.
Listen, I think you're a great associate. If you make a commitment and you show up every day for the next 90 days, I'm prepared to write a check for $20,000.
Oh, man. Oh, man, that's crazy. Serious?
Are you up for the challenge?
Yes, sir.
You know, when I heard you talk about your brother, it made me reflect on my brother, who I lost 12 years ago. And it brought a lot of memories back of, you know, he always took care of me. It was really, really hit home, and it was really special.
I just want to keep him on the right track, you know?
And I love the way you're like a father figure to him. So what I want to do for you, and what I want to do for Adrian, is I've arranged for a trip for two on the Brooklyn Nets team plane to an away game, all expenses paid. You travel with the team, you stay at the team hotel with the players, you go to the away game, you will have the extraordinary time, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Thank you so much, thank you. I really appreciate that, thank you. Can't believe it, really. I can't, man. I just feel blessed right now. I think I did need someone to come into my life and tell me that I mattered, because honestly, I haven't heard something like that in a while. Now that he's giving me the opportunity to do right, I'll make sure I do right for not only my brother now, for his brother.
Kirk, you gave me a great education.
Clutch.
And I'm embarrassed to say, I never looked at a truck driver until I went undercover and worked the truck with you. And I have a whole different respect level for you and the other 18 truck drivers.
Thank you.
You have opened my eyes about the tremendous turnover we had in truck drivers. And I love your suggestion that we should have different pay scales. If the company is expecting someone to have them wake up at 3 in the morning or drive a truck at midnight.
Yeah, why don't they compensate them for that?
So we're gonna be looking at that and changing it immediately because of you.
That's good, you know? I mean, I guess I did my part.
You know, after going through and spending a day with you, I think that you shouldn't be a truck driver anymore. I think you deserve to be a yard maintenance supervisor. Because a lot of problems get swept under the rug. You're not afraid to deal with them. So obviously with this promotion, we're gonna adjust your salary. Here's your new business card. What do you think about that? So there's something else I wanna do for you. I have a check for you for the sum of $50,000.
Oh.
And I'm paying the taxes.
That's like saving somebody's life. I appreciate this, you don't know.
I appreciate what you did for me and for the company. You really opened my eyes.
It's a new beginning then.
A new beginning. Thank you.
I used to feel that all they want is the bottom line, but Mitchell took the time to sit down with us and see the ins and outs of the company, and I really feel the Models appreciate us now. I got a total different outlook on them.
Angel, here you are, a department manager in apparel, teaching me and showing me every inch of the way. You were just amazing.
I just hope that I'm doing good for you.
It was above and beyond anything I could ever expect from an associate. But your talent level and the way you care about the company, you're the kind of leaders that we want in our company. And that's why I'm promoting you to assistant manager.
What? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I can't believe this.
We're giving you a $14,000 raise.
What?
You deserve it.
Oh, God. Are you serious? No.
I think about that homeless shelter where you go home every night since I left you. It kills me to see that you're still there. So I have a check for you. Because I want you to move out of there immediately, like tonight.
What? No, you cannot be serious.
I'm serious. And so I have on me a check for $250,000.
Oh my God. No, no. Oh my goodness, no.
Angel, are you okay?
Oh my God.
I have a financial advisor that I'm setting up with you, and taxes are taken out, so it's $250,000 net.
Oh my God.
And I don't want you to live in that homeless shelter ever again.
I'm gonna tell my children that we're not going back to the shelter anymore, that we're gonna have our own place. Oh my God. They can run out back, play in their backyard. They can be kids.
What a week. It was the most incredible journey. And I'm gonna share this with the entire organization. My wife has not kissed me since I took my hair off. This journey for 7 days was the most incredible education, both personally and professionally, that I've ever witnessed. And I just want to thank all of you. After working this entire week, I'm physically and mentally exhausted. I realize I am in such poor physical shape. In order for me to make sure that I'm successfully passing on the torch to my kids, I have to make sure I'm in better physical shape so that I could be around for my kids. I could mentor my boys as they grow up. I want to make sure that I don't leave them the way my brother Michael left me. I'm definitely committed to getting into shape, as well as getting the company into shape.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.